I'm Dr. Partha Nandi. I'm a practicing gastroenterologist, the creator and host of the Dr. Nandi Show, and the chief health editor of WXYZ ABC Detroit. And thank you for joining me today. I'm talking about what happens to your gut health and your immune health during the holidays. It's a fun time. I'll tell you. We love it because of all of the amazing things that the holidays are associated with, right? Friends, family, celebration, really a great time, and we look forward to it every year. But I'm guilty of it, just like all of you. Is that I overindulge? A little bit too much of everything, including some of those rich foods that are not great for your body or gut health or any part of your health, right? Eating a bunch of simple carbohydrates, lots of those cookies and candies and cakes and also bad fats, right? Lots of stuff that you wouldn't do normally. But listen, it's real life, and we want to be able to enjoy it. So again, this is an important part of year. And to me, a health hero is someone who places her or his health as number one priority. So as a health hero, you want to make sure that when you are partaking and enjoying yourself, you also want to be able to say, listen, my health is my number one priority. So what can I do to make that better? And it's with that sense and with that type of thinking that I'm really excited to partner with Spice World. Spice World, just like me, really believes that you can use food as medicine. You can use the richness and diversity of foods to be able to make your gut and your immune health really better. Enhance your gut health, enhance your immune health, and use the power of food as medicine. I specifically love Spice World's minced garlic, minced ginger, and the easy onion. Really helps. I think that we use that as part of our daily cooking and our daily lives, and it's exciting to really partner with such a great company, which also puts quality first, puts the achievement of great health as a huge priority. So exciting to talk about that as well. Now, I'll tell you, when you have the celebratory times that we've had, right? What does that mean? What does that mean, and what does that do to your body? Remember, your gut, to me, is the center of the body. I'm biased because I'm a gastroenterologist. The gut and gut health can really impact many other parts of your body's health, including your immune health, right? So remember, the gut is a part of the body where you're really ingesting all these foods that the body has to judge whether it's good or bad and what to do with them. Remember, the gut lining, right? It's a one cell layer thick lining that in your gut, that's between the actual stuff in your gut, which is the poop, and the blood. So there's one cell layer that really is forms a barrier between what's in your poop and what's in your blood. So you want that lining to be healthy, and you want that lining to be intact. One of the things that we've talked about before is intestinal permeability or leaky gut. And you want to make sure that your gut is healthy, and that it's able to have good integrity. One of the ways it does that is to have a great microbiome. And the microbiome is really the community of bugs, microorganisms, the trillions of bugs that are in your intestinal system, which plays a crucial role in maintaining good gut health. And a healthy microbiome is essential for a strong immune system, as far as how your immune system works, and also exceptional gut health. So you want to be able to make sure your microbiome is very strong. When you have the kind of foods that we have during the holidays with simple carbohydrates and bad fats, that can really wreak havoc on your microbiome. It can really cause your microbiome not to be as diverse as it normally is. It also can, really have some of the bad bugs, some of the bad actors in your microbiome, flourish and really not help your gut health. So important that you know that the microbiome is critical, and that when you have the microbiome not being helped by the kinds of foods that you're eating, we've got to be able to do something about it. Very, very common. I'm sure many of you've experienced this after the holidays, to feel sluggish and run down, especially when you really have been following a great food plan, plant-based food, and then all of a sudden you partake in lots of these foods that you normally don't do, and your body can feel sluggish. And it's because we've been working extra hard to process all the rich and heavy foods we've been consuming. Also, when your gut health is not optimal, your entire body suffers. You can really feel sluggish, you can feel bloated, uncomfortable, your rest of your body can suffer. And so what can we do, right? Not all hope is lost. As a health hero will tell you, you can reverse so much of what you've done when you partake in the celebrations during the holidays. A diet that's rich in fiber-rich foods, right? Vegetables, other plant-based foods can be super important. It can support a healthy microbiome and improve gut health. And so there's more you can do. And those of you who know the Health Heroes methodology, we'll really concentrate on diet today. But remember, movement with purpose is tremendously important, meaning that exercise and movement, but not just exercise that's random, but purposeful exercise, running with your kids, or doing something that's part of your life, right? So taking a walk on the beach, or being able to take your groceries, and instead of taking the elevators, go up and down the stairs. You want to be able to incorporate things that you normally would do along with movement, purposeful movement. That's the second pillar besides having a good food plan. Third would be having spirituality, and this happens during the time when we're having the holidays. You're not able to make the time to have spirituality, like yoga, tai chi, any activities that you find to be more spiritual. Even sometimes can't even find the time to pray or take a long walk in the garden or in the beach, whatever it takes for spirituality. The fourth pillar is community, having a group of people that you can really help, that can really help you support yourself. Now, you may have, right? You may have the ability to have community during the holidays, but you want to be able to continue that even after the holidays. And the last pillar is having a purpose-driven life. To me, a health hero puts her health as the number one purpose. And when you have a purposeful, purpose-driven life, you'll put health as your priority, and you can really understand how you can use all the tools at your disposal to be able to do what you need to replenish your health. And so, back to using your diet and a great food plan. This is where I'm really quite proud of my partnership with Spice World, and three of the products that Spice World really stands behind, which is the minced garlic, the minced ginger, and the onion. I'll start with the minced ginger. It's super important. Ginger is a part of our lives. We cook it cook with it several times a week in many of our foods. Ginger, in addition to really, to me, enhancing the taste of food, has great effects in antibacterial power, especially this time of year with cold and flu season. Super important. Can even help to soothe sore muscles. Loaded with antioxidants, and when you're indulging in some of these foods that they may not be beneficial, remember, having antioxidants to really detoxify your body, super important. Also, ginger has been known to help clear your congestion. With to me, it's important to say, right, with a product like the terrific minced ginger, Spice World really makes staying healthy during cold and flu season quite easy and convenient, especially if you have families. You can incorporate this in your foods and can really help you to stay ahead of this cold and flu season. Also, ginger can help you fight chronic disease, help calm and upset stomach. And this has been known for a long time. Even before we had lots of pharmacologic products, we know that, when you have nausea, when you have an upset stomach, ginger can really help to calm an upset stomach. So, having an amazing product like Spice World's minced ginger can be terrific. And I'll move on to the garlic. I think that garlic to me is one of my favorite foods, and Spice World's minced garlic really is really helpful for our family. We use it nearly every day because a lot of our foods include garlic, and one of my favorite foods. And I've talked to many of my friends about this, is that the chicken curry that my mom has taught me to make, and my wife and I cook this all the time. Involves garlic and onion, but the garlic is such a key ingredient. It really enhances to me the taste of the food and gives it that richness and sometimes that tangy flavor that I love. Besides that, the garlic's health benefits include decreasing inflammation. Remember, a key part of disease and disease modification is decreasing inflammation. Every disease that I know of involves inflammation. If you can decrease inflammation, that's critical. Also, as somebody who controls his hypertension, garlic can also help to reduce and maintain blood pressure. Again, high in antioxidants, garlic can also help to detoxify the body, and can be heart healthy, and also has been shown to help lessen the frequency of colds. Again, I'll tell you that, you know, in this cold and flu season, we all need help, especially when you have kids that are running around and they're catching all kinds of bugs. It's important to have effective tools in fighting infections. And obviously, you're gonna see your doctor if you're sick, or you're going to be able to take the medicines that you need. However, using food as medicine, yeah, it would be terrific to be able to have garlic as a great great tool in the fight of against infections. Again, garlic, with all the taste that it provides, does it with a low calorie content. So you don't want to add a bunch of calories to your food, right? And 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 having garlic does not add to the calorie count, but it does add to the nutrient and all the benefits, including the taste. So terrific. So moving on to onions, I think, to me, again, using a product like Spice World's Easy Onion, we use it every single day because so many of my recipes include onions, and onions again are great health benefits. Include anti-inflammatory. Again, we to me, anything that decreases inflammation can really help enhance health, right? Nutrient dense. Again, you want low calories, packed with nutrients, and onions do that as well. High in antioxidants. You want to be able to detoxify your body, not just during the holidays when you've indulged, but there's so many times during the year when you really want to be able to make sure you have a steady dose of foods that are rich in antioxidants. Onions really help with that. Digestive health, when you have onions and foods like onions, we talked about ginger, we talked about garlic and onions, foods packed with prebiotics, which, by the way, are just the non-digestible fibers. That are foods that feed the good bugs so they can grow faster and really give you more benefits. So having foods like the onions can help with the prebiotics so you can get more of the good bugs thrive, and so they can help you to produce products that can help your cell wall lining of your gut to be healthier, your environment in your gut to be healthier, and so it really packs a great nutritional punch, not just with the direct nutrients, but how it helps the microbiome. Also important in bone health, as well as blood sugar control for those of you who are struggling with diabetes, or even are pre-diabetics, or just want to make sure that your blood sugar is well controlled. Onions can help with that, along with a balanced diet that's rich in fiber. So again, remember, after the holidays, super important to balance out all of the indulging that we've had with plenty of nourishing, immune boosting foods, as we talked about three examples: garlic, ginger, and onion. Also, being hydrated, remember, it's super important, and getting the proper hydration throughout the year, not just after you've indulged in the holidays. And I talked about getting enough sleep. I always talk about getting enough sleep. Sleep to me is brain food, it's immune food. It really helps your body replenish itself. Without getting enough sleep, you really don't always have a chance to be able to have adequate health. And during the holidays, you're trying to do everything you can to entertain everybody that's with you, right? You want to give everybody the time. You want to make sure you maximize the time. Often you don't see people, after an entire year, sometimes even longer. But remember that the sleep that you need is super important to keep your health in the best shape that it needs to be, including your immune health, right? And we talked about when you take care of yourselves and nourish your body, you can really reap the benefits. That's along with the right nutrients, and you can not only maintain a great gut health, but you can also maintain incredible immune system. So what else can we do to boost our immune system naturally? We've been talking about this, yeah, and I mentioned in the beginning movement and exercise, and just not just movement where you're lifting 500 pounds or running 2 marathons. That's all great, but you want to have movement with purpose that you can incorporate into your life, right? When movement meets purpose, when you're doing something, to me, I enjoy playing with the kids, running around with the kids. Gives me, I'm often sweating, and yeah, and I'm moving, but it also helps me bond with the kids. It's purposeful movement, and it's really important because that's what is going to keep you doing those activities, right? When you do things you don't enjoy or not purposeful, you're just doing them aimlessly, you don't enjoy them, and you don't really adhere to them. That means that you don't follow them, and so you fall off pretty quickly. So it's important when you have movement that it's purposeful movement. I talked about adding immune boosting ingredients. We talked about that with garlic, ginger, and onion. Again, my partnership with Spice World is I think really super important to talk about with the minced garlic, the minced ginger, and easy onion. I think these kinds of foods can really enhance your immune system, and use them again, to me, in a meaningful way, not just, oh, I've got to take those products, but I've got tons of recipes that you can look up, and those and so does Spice World. You could look up those recipes, incorporate those foods so they're part of your daily habits every day. That's how you can continue to maintain the habit even after the holidays. Maintaining good sleeping habits can not only enhance your health in general, but also help your immune system. And you want to be able to do that on a regular basis. If you do that, I promise you, getting good sleep. And to me, I'm guilty of this. I have to work at this every day. Getting good sleep will really, really be important to decrease inflammation, improve your brain health as well, along with your immune health. And remember, when we talk about adding ingredients like garlic, ginger, and onion, you want to also avoid simple sugars, bad fats, and processed foods, because what they'll do is do the opposite. It will deteriorate your microbiome, deteriorate your gut health, and then subsequently deteriorate your immune system. So you want to be able to not only have the foods that boost your immune system, but you don't want to have foods that can deteriorate them. And again, we talked about the 5 pillars to being your own health hero. All my health heroes follow that, along with a great diet, along with purposeful movement. Remember to have spirituality, however you like to be able to achieve spirituality, with prayer, with yoga, with Tai Chi, long walks on the beach, whatever it takes to achieve that spirituality. Make sure you also maintain community. To me, it's a fourth pillar. Community. It could be with your family or your friends. Support that can really decrease your cortisol, decrease inflammation, can really enhance your health. And then purposeful living. To me, a health hero really says, right? You want to be able to make your health and your well-being the number one priority. So make that purposeful living. Uh, you know, when you talk about all of these techniques, I do think that nothing is more powerful than adding foods and nutrients that are immune boosting to your diet every day to ensure that you and your family stay healthy throughout the year, but especially during this cold and flu season. It's especially important, and adding foods like garlic, ginger, and onion can be terrific. We've been talking this whole time about really having a great lifestyle and incorporating great gut healthy foods to me, including garlic, ginger, and onion, into your daily life to really make it your best life, optimize your health in the best way possible. And I think, with my partnership with Spice World, at least Spice World makes it easy to do, and it's a simple addition that'll make a significant impact. To me, it's always about small changes that make a big impact in your life. And this is one way you can do that. Thank you for watching. And remember, make healthy living a part of every day. I will see you next time. Namaste.